You need to identify those students and dismiss them.
To bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror, surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians.
President Bola Tinubu's directive as Commander-in-Chief continues to resonate across the nation's security architecture, with the armed forces and other security agencies recording significant successes in the fight against criminality, particularly kidnapping. In line with these commitments, the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, CON, has directed vice-chancellors, rectors, and provosts across the country to immediately dismiss any student found culpable after due investigation of involvement in kidnapping or any other violent crime.
You need to identify those students and dismiss them. Dismiss them. It is a ministerial order. Such student that is culpable, that is culprit in planning kidnapping attack on fellow students do not have a place in any of our schools. And I'm giving you that ministerial directive. Immediately, after your full investigation and you've ascertained their involvement, dismiss them from school immediately without no recourse for them to complete their school, even if they have only one semester left. If you tolerate this, it will become a menace. By the time you've dismissed 10 students, it will stop. It will go away completely.
The minister also instructed heads of tertiary institutions to strengthen internal intelligence mechanisms and deepen collaboration with the Department of State Services (DSS) and other security agencies as part of a nationwide strategy to secure campuses and protect students.
The school can have its intelligence, collaborate with DSS and Department of State Security Service. It's so robust. You have the State Director of DSS, you have the DG. You get them involved immediately. They do their work very, very well. So it's you that you should engage. If the State Director of DSS is not engaging enough with you, I need to know. The DG of DSS will talk. The man does his work very well.
For the Education Minister, the safety and security of students remain a key priority of the President Tinubu administration.
We have a president today who places a high emphasis on security, and you can see how the president has encouraged and has deployed a lot of resources to coordinate the armed forces better, to continue to really decimate and desecrate these bad people, these bandits and terrorists. And this president has also been generous and kind to us in giving us all the political will and funding that we need to support our educational system. We thank Mr. President for this, and as we continue to support, to advance the mandate directive of the president to ensure that every single child in this country gets the highest quality of education that is comparable to anywhere in the world, and also every single student and every single child in this country must be kept safe.
These commitments informed his engagement with the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, retired, aimed at reinforcing security measures across Nigeria's tertiary institutions.
This morning I had an extensive meeting with Minister of Defense, General Chris Musa, at his office. We talked extensively on how the Federal Ministry of Education will collaborate more with the entire armed forces, including the DSS and the NSA, on how we can reinvigorate the security apparatus within a tertiary institution. Had an elaborate conversation on collaboration, and we came up with set targeted actions to stop this menace that we're seeing now of campuses of the universities, polytechnics and colleges of education are safe. We maintain a high level of security. What we also are responsible for as citizens is to ensure the safety of every single student at every level of our education, from primary school to junior secondary school, senior secondary school, and to our tertiary institutions.
Crime has no ethnicity. We must stand united and be assured that the enemies of our nation shall soon be history. We will triumph over terror.